Let's look at these fixtures, because this weekend could actually be a very significant weekend. Because like Leeds at home to Wolves, you'd probably expect them to get the 3 points. And if they win that game, they play before us, they'll be 9 points. I think that's them safe if they win that game. Forest at home to Burnley, I think we can safely say they're probably going to win. Palace at home to West Ham. It is off the back of Europe.
It's Monday night, so they have the extra few days.
Palace are actually one of the form teams in the league, so that might be a saving grace for us.
Not an easy game for West Ham. They'll do well to get a win there.
Yeah.
But they could do it, but they'll do well to win that game. And then we got Brighton, who are the form team in the league, probably barring City and Arsenal.
I think in the last 5 games,
I think they've got more points than City, actually, over the last
more
5.
points than City, 1 point less than Arsenal. In terms of the way that De Zerbi wants to play, it's probably better playing a team like Brighton than playing a team like Sunderland.
I think it is, but the reality is...
we can't implement it.
Yeah. So if we go toe-to-toe with them and go, okay, you're going to play football, so are we, they're more ahead of us in their, how they play.
Yeah.
And in their football, say, are they just going to play us right off the park?
Mm-hmm.
That's the reality. But if we're looking to play a team who will leave a bit of space, who will we can press bait against, we can find that space, then maybe Brighton are that kind of team we should be happy to come up against. But they've got good players, they're playing well, they're confident, they're not going to be scared of us, they're going to come to us.
They've got something to play for as well.
They've got something to play for. I mean, it's not going to be easy whatsoever. Again, a few weeks ago, you look at this fixture, you probably earmarked one of this fixture as probably one of the ones, okay, we can get points in this game.
Yeah.
But a few weeks is a long time in football.
I know.
And all of a sudden, you're looking at it thinking, actually, that's one of the least ones I think we're going to get points out of.
I think if you look at Leeds fixtures as a whole, I think we can count Leeds out. I think they're going to win this weekend and they'll be out. And they got Burnley in a couple of weeks as well. And we go to Villa away that weekend.
I think what this Premier League season has shown is you can't take any win for granted. So until they've done it, you can't count them out.
But I think they're looking like the least likely candidate to go down.
6 points. I can't see us catching them now.
Yeah.
But until they win that game, it's still there. They might not win the game.
Yeah. Forest with Burnley this weekend. I would say Forest do have hard fixtures.
And also off the back of Europe.
Yeah, they'll be, we hope they go through against Porto. That'll be big for us. Sunderland away, Chelsea away, Newcastle at home, Man U away. And I mean, that's a hard set of fixtures.
Yeah, no easy games there.
Apart from Burnley at home.
I'm just looking, they're a bit better away from home than they are at home. Haven't won any of the last 5. Haven't won at home since us, have they? So I'm just looking. So their home fixtures, Burnley. I mean, they haven't won at home for a while. Maybe
I can only see really one win there.
Which is what? Burnley?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be... maybe Newcastle? Potentially Newcastle. Yeah, I mean,
but obviously they go into that game being the underdog.
Who knows about Chelsea?
Yeah.
Chelsea are awful at the moment. Could they sneak something in that game? But yeah, you're right. They've got tough fixtures. They've got very tough fixtures. If I'm predicting how many points I see them getting, I'll probably say 3. I reckon about 6.
Yeah, 5-6 points max, I reckon.
Which puts them on 39 if it's 6 points, or 38 if it's 5. So even then, we need 3 wins.
Yeah, I did a prediction last night, and I had them, I think, finishing on... I can't remember what... I've got it on my phone here. I had them finishing on 38.
So 5 points.
Yeah. And then West Ham... I mean, you don't see many wins in that West Ham fixture list either. Palace away is going to be difficult. Everton, 4th or West away team in the league. Brentford away.
For Europe.
Brentford away.
Also fine for Europe.
Arsenal, can't see them beating Arsenal. Newcastle away is very hard. Then Leeds, last day of the season.
It could be safe by then.
Yeah, I think West Ham, I'm looking at that, and I can only say, hand on heart, that guaranteed 1 win there. Not guaranteed, but most likely 1 win.
I would say I reckon they probably beat Leeds on the final day. I reckon out of Everton at home and Brentford at home, they get at least a point in one of those. I reckon probably at least a point in the Palace game. That's 5 points already. Then now Arsenal and Newcastle probably lose. Arsenal, Newcastle, and one of Brentford and Everton, they probably lose 3 of those.
How many points are they on now?
32. So I said that's 5. That's 5 points at least. Somehow I've got them on
Yeah, I have them on 5 points here. I got them finishing on 37.
37.
Yeah. And then you come to Spurs. I mean, I can't see us beating Brighton this weekend or drawing. Maybe a draw if we're extremely lucky. Wolves away. I mean, we're historically terrible at Wolves, but maybe we
just
can
take
get
on the merit of the fixture.
on the merit of the fixture. We could win, but we could draw. It could easily draw that game. Villa loss.
We have to win that Wolves game. We have to.
Leeds
at home.
I think Leeds should have their fate sealed by then of staying up, so I'm going for a win against Leeds. Chelsea loss. And Everton, I mean, that could be a massive game for Everton, that last day.
It could also be a dead rubber.
Could be. But I had in mind a win against Everton last day. Anyway, I had us finishing on 37.
So level. So we lose to... Yeah,
I
think, for sure we lose at Villa Park. I think we probably lose this weekend. I think out of Leeds, Wolves and Everton, 2 wins and a draw.
I had us beating Leeds and Everton and drawing at Wolves, and loss every other game.
With the form Chelsea are on, I wouldn't rule out getting anything out of that game.
We know you're not. They're going to turn into like prime Chelsea, from Eden Hazard going to be resurrected and all that bullshit. Chelsea are that's going to be the game where they win, trust me. If they don't win any other game, they'll beat us that game. That's just Chelsea, Spurs in a nutshell.
To stay up, I think Wolves away and Leeds at home have to be a given 3 points if we're going to stay up. Those have to be. And then we have to find a win out of one other win out of the other 4 games. Everton at home, Chelsea away, Villa away, Brighton at home.
So I had us picking 7 more points till the end of the season. So I had Leeds, Everton, and a draw at Wolves. That's what I had.
I think if we don't win either of our next 2 games, it's done. We need to beat Wolves. We have to beat Wolves. We can't go into the final 4 games without having won a game.
Yeah.
Under De Zerbi. Just for the confidence in De Zerbi himself, we need to pick up a win in our next 2. I think Brighton at home, if we lose that, it's detrimental, but Wolves, I think that'll be it. If we don't beat Wolves, that's the final nail in the coffin. I can't see us having any sort of belief, knowing that Wolves are probably at that point already relegated and rock bottom of the league. Doesn't matter what form they've been on. That's the facts of the matter. They are bottom of the league, and they would probably mathematically would have been already relegated at that point.
Yeah, and you're also looking at
if we
the
can't
closest
beat
rival
them,
to us beating them 4-0 a week before
exactly.
as well.
So if you can't beat them, I think all belief in this team, any belief, I mean all belief is already sapped, but any sort of lingering hopes that we can drag ourselves out of this situation, if we can't win that game, I think that's when the reality will really step into these players like, oh my God, we actually can't do it.
I think the reality is already there.
I think the fear is there, which is dragging this team down. But I don't think there's an acceptance yet that it's over, because it isn't over. But I think if we lose that Wolves game, you might see some of these players actually accepting their fate.
But like I said, I didn't have us winning up until that Leeds game, and in my predictions, I still have us surviving on goal difference. That's where I have it.
If we don't beat Wolves, I don't think we'd win on any other game.
I don't know. I wouldn't be so sure.
That's why I think we have to win that game.
I think regardless, it's going down to the last day, even if we don't beat Wolves.
Maybe we're going to win. Well, maybe we're going to win 6 for 6.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
More, I think the reality is we're probably going to lose all 6 games.
But I think up until before yesterday, I was thinking Leeds were the ones that were going to drop down. But I think looking at these fixtures, it's between us and West Ham. I think Forest would have just enough to save
If
themselves.
you're looking at Leeds, yeah, they've just got quite a kind fixture list, don't they? Wolves, Burnley, that should be 6 points. Bournemouth way is difficult.
To be fair, Forest are definitely there because I only have Forest finishing a point above us. So it is. I think for me, Leeds are gonna. Their fixture list is too kind. To play Wolves and Burnley at home.
Needed to lose yesterday.
Yeah, I think Leeds is going to be completely fine. It's
if they
between
get
Forest,
2
West
more
Ham,
wins,
and Spurs.
2 more wins, they're already on 42.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll win those. They'll win.
Leeds are safe.
Even if they don't win Wolves and Burnley, there's still games they can win there.
Leeds are safe. I have them here, finishing on 42 points.
So 2 wins, yeah. Wolves and Burnley. They're not safe yet until they win those, but I think they will.
Of course, they're not safe until they actually win, but I think they will win those games.
Yeah, I think they'll win. They'll win those games. God.
Well, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, people. And it's all about...
You would probably say, do we have the kind of fixtures out of Forest and West Ham on paper?
I think so. I think so.
I mean, Forest do have Burnley, but we have Wolves, though. Yeah, we probably have the kindest fixtures.
You'd probably prefer to play Burnley than Wolves right now, particularly Forest have them at home.
Yeah, Burnley at home, you'd probably rather that. Wolves away.
But I'm looking at the West Ham fixtures and the Nottingham. Both those sets of fixtures are harder than ours, in my opinion. Which gives me a little bit of hope, and also the hope that after a few games, De Zerbi can implement something. Because he didn't implement anything against Sunderland, let's be real. Hardly anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the more he has on the training pitch, the more games he has, the hope is that as the games progress, we'll see more things implemented in this team.
Agreed. God.
It's a very, very,
It's so
very
weird. Like, it's a weird thing doing predictions because it's almost like for Tottenham, right now, it's just like we've won 2 out of 23, so how can we predict anything? We've never in a million years predicted the form that we're on.
Yeah.
So, it's completely unpredictable.
I know.
Right now.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, but, you got to think of, can De Zerbi can he get anything into this team? Can he? He's a very good coach, so maybe he can.
It's possible. It's kind of like you have to believe it when you see it.
Yeah.
I can't really predict he would until I start seeing it on the pitch.
Yeah. But like
right now, I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if it's 6 out of 6 losses, honestly. Right now.
Yeah, of course. You won't be surprised with what you've seen. 100%.
The evidence suggests we probably will. We won't win another game. That's what the evidence suggests.
Yep. But the evidence suggested also...
So if we're doing honest predictions, we'd probably say no wins.
The evidence also suggested after 5 games of Nuno at West Ham that they were going to sleepwalk into relegation too, and they were going to finish easily relegated by now. That's what the evidence was suggesting then. Things change.
They had a lot longer, and they changed it a lot sooner.
I know. I agree with that.
And he had a lot more time to implement his stuff.
But things do change.
Yeah, but it changed. That's the point. It changed over a long stretch of time.
Yeah.
It took a long time to change it. De Zerbi literally has to change it now. He doesn't have one game, doesn't even have a half. He has to change it immediately.
Yeah. But I think even if we lose this game, it's not insurmountable to stay up.
No,
so
it's not. But
he's got 6 games, and he needs to pick up a minimum of 2 wins.
But no game is There's no game that can just be okay, we didn't win that game. Every game we lose now is a disaster.
Yeah, 100%. But let's say we lose against Brighton, and we gradually he implements stuff from now until the end of the season. We go and pick up those 2 wins. Then I think it's still a possibility.
I think gradually implementing stuff at this point is going to be too little, too late. That's if I'm being honest. Obviously, you hope, maybe we could lose the next 3 and then win the last 3, and maybe that'll be fine. Man, look, that'd be great if we can do that. I'll take that right now.
And you never know what if we can get a win against Wolves, what that can do to this team as well. Because they haven't tasted winning in so long.
Yeah. That's the main thing, the mental side of it. Has been these players are shot.
Mm-hmm.
They're absolutely shot of confidence. I think the weight of the situation is too much for them at the moment.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, that is that. I mean, we just have to get a win as soon as possible. And then I think, maybe a bit of confidence can get into this team.
And is there anyone going to step up these last 6 games and be our saviour? If you were to predict one player to step up in these last 6 games and save the day for us, be that guy that no one maybe expected, just a surprise, like a Richarlison for Everton, that kind of, he's going to be the guy to save us.
I'll say him.
Richarlison. Have to start playing him up front.
I would say Richarlison. I can't see it with Solanke. Solanke looks shot to pieces. Can't see it with Mawani. Maybe a Javi, if you actually give him a game. I don't know. Javi's had 1 Premier League goal all season. Richarlison is the guy, I think.
Biss. Someone says Biss.
I don't know.
What about Tell?
We need Mickey to get his head in the game again. Start scoring from some corners.
When's the last time he scored from a corner?
And it's like, our corners have been woeful for ages now. There was a time where we were scoring like every week from a corner.
Yep. It's dried up.
Someone in the comments says Maddison.
Madders, I like that. Maddison's going to come in and save us.
Save the day. I don't know, man. But let us know. Is there any saving this, people? Just give me something. I need something.